Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya.
And they both have to do with a movie that I love, to be honest with you. When it came out on digital today, I was stoked and I was ready to see it. Actually loaded it up to make sure it looks good, and I can't wait to watch this weekend. But I have a problem. Although I'm happy that it's available to watch at home, but I still have a problem. Superman, okay? Released on digital way earlier than expected. Look, we're going to read the article and I'm going to absolutely demoralize the comments regarding this. But we're going to get to the article together. It's by Screen Rant, you know. It's this. Oh, I'm about to eat this alive. Okay, here we go. By Screen Rant. Following the announcement of the digital release of DC Studios' Superman, director James Gunn explains why the DC Universe movie is coming out early on video on demand. 2025 became a great year for the Man of Steel in the world of cinema, as the Superman movie brought the DC icon back for James Gunn's new DC franchise. After many positive reviews and a solid box office run, Superman's digital release date was recently announced, and it's way sooner than we were expecting. Thankfully, Gunn is finally explaining why. Screen Rant's own Liam Crowley interviewed Gunn at the Peacemaker Season 2 premiere, where he spoke with the DC Studios, DC Studios co-CEO about Superman's early digital release announcement. When asked why Superman is getting such an early release, James Gunn shared the following information. Now, before we get into all this, I have read it. I already know what he said. And then when I tell you guys this is absolute bullcrap, it is an absolute bullcrap excuse. But we're going to read it together. Oh boy, this is just okay. This gets me mad every time I want to read it. Screen Rant asked him, Superman was such a massive success, over $500 million worldwide, and it recently set the stage for the DCU moving forward. I was a little heartbroken to see it's already going to be on digital so soon after because I love a good long theatrical campaign. James Gunn went on to reply, me too. And the Screen Rant guy asked him what was the mindset in going to streaming that soon after. Mr. James Gunn had this to say. Well, it's very complicated, but the truth is it is because of Peacemaker. Okay. I originally thought Peacemaker was going to be coming out next month. There was a lot of things that are beyond our control. So that Peacemaker is coming out now, and at the end of the day, I wanted everyone to be able to see Superman that wanted to, even those people who couldn't get to a theater before Peacemaker, and that's really the reason for it. Absolute malarkey. Absolute just crap job. Okay, I'm not going to kill James Gunn for this, because I know this was probably out of his hands. This is probably from the higher ups in the studios, the David Zaslavs of the world. He probably had a hand in this, because we have seen, and I know I haven't discussed it, but I know, and I've seen the numbers the last 2 weeks. They have not been the best. It's been a slow just decline when it refers to numbers. We knew they weren't going to get to the 700 mark. Luis Fernandez, whatever the guy's name, who I follow with the numbers on Twitter, he hasn't really talked about the movie much in the last week. But from what I've seen, they were predicting maybe getting at best to the 640 mark. At the moment, it's going to pass 600 million, should pass 600 million. If it hasn't already, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. But we have seen, the box office numbers has decreased. And this is going into let me make sure. I'm about to look, but this should be the 4th week that it's been in theaters. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going on the 5th weekend that it's been in the theaters. So it is very normal, you can say, to see a decline in the numbers as, that Superman has had. It's had great domestic legs. It's actually crashed and broken some numbers for some very marquee great movies, superhero movies in the past at the domestic box office. But the international numbers have been abysmal and is the only reason why this movie really is not at the 900, 800, maybe even $1 billion mark, which I never thought this movie was going to make $1 billion anyways. But a film like Jurassic Park is at the 800 million range and plus because of its international numbers. And Superman, being a good of a movie as it was, it absolutely deserved to get that same nod as well. But first off, it is truly unprecedented for me in my lifetime that I've seen this. Usually, a movie coming out on VOD this early is because the film is struggling at the box office in theaters. We saw it with recently the movie that I can know at the top of my head because I'm currently getting ready to watch it because my mom and dad's had just a love affair with this movie. I'm talking about The Accountant 1 and 2. So recently The Accountant 2 came out this year in the movies and it lasted two weeks in the theaters, maybe even 3. I don't even know, but it was super short. And took it out of theaters and just took it straight to video on demand. So this is something that you normally see when movies are performing horribly at the box office. And as we see down below in the lower third that I created, it's only been 35 days. This might be something that you normally see around the 60-day range. The film's been in there a good 8 weeks. 8 weeks is plenty enough for people to go see the film, and I think it's a respectful amount of time. Go ahead and put it on VOD before you ultimately put it on your subscription service, meaning HBO Max or Disney Plus in Marvel's case, later on down the road, because, let's see, Thunderbolts came out when? May 11th, and at the end of the month, it's finally going to Disney Plus, so be that as it may. It's just super unprecedented to me. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. I mean, I don't know if I've ever been a part of a film or, been covering a film, heard of a film that has done this before. I may be wrong. Y'all really have to let me know. But and I'm giving it some grace. Maybe this is an experimental method for Warner Brothers and David Zaslav to try and make more money off of the movie. It's kind of still stupid at the same time because even when you take the movie off of the theater and have a normal, theatrical run, then you put it on VOD right after the theatrical run is over. Not while you're only 5 weeks in to your theatrical run. Normally movies last are in the theaters for a good 2 months, around that range, roughly. But maybe this is just a new experimentation method to try and make more money, get to the 700, 800 million mark. It still don't make no sense because you can still do the same thing when the movie's out of theaters. I don't know. I cannot. I thought I don't work in the movie business. I don't have no inside metric when it comes to the industry. So I don't know. I'm just coming up with assumptions here. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense. It's kind of It's giving ammo to one set of people in, in the media space to give them ammunition like, yep, Superman, they've been lying about the numbers all along. The film's not doing well. They're not making profit. They haven't made profit, and they're just trying to recoup money to try and make profit for the disaster movie that they made. They're giving these people ammunition. But I don't see no way, form, or fashion why this movie was a complete failure given the current landscape of superhero movies and just movies in general. I thought Superman was 600 million. I thought 500 was going to be fantastic. It got past that. It got a whole extra $100 million and counting. So I think it was a huge win. Given the current landscape, given how the Marvel movies, look, I know Superman is not on the same level, Fantastic Four is not on the same level as Superman. But since Superman is going to perform way better than Fantastic Four in the box office this year. Shockingly better. Because there were so many MCU bros who were just out there like, yep, you know what? Fantastic Four is going to eat Superman's lunch. And I am talking about Mr. Nerd Avengers. I love your content, my man, but you absolutely got me so mad when you said that. God, I was so ill. But man, you eat crow. I love great YouTube channel, great guy. But yeah, you had those type of people who were just thinking that Fantastic Four was going to blow Superman's socks off, but it never happened. I don't know, y'all. It's unprecedented. I really don't have any other words to say about this. I'm shocked. I'm mad because it's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's really not. When you've had all these people going against the film, just wanting to be haters, which haters are going to continue to hate. We know how the ball rolls. But man, this is it's very questionable. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But hey, we get to get Superman early, I guess. I mean, I guess that's a positive that you can say. Us Superman fans are eating good. I get to watch Superman this weekend. I'm actually kind of excited. But yeah, man, that is all I have about that. Shocking news. What do you guys think? Do you think that James Gunn essentially, well, not really James Gunn, WB and James Gunn really dropped the ball on this decision? Because at first, I think they were rumored that it was going to be originally like the 26th. But then we got like 11 days before that. It's drastic. I want to know all of your comments down below.